Who are we?
Mining the ring.
Who are we?
Mining the ring.
Mining engineering.
Go fight win. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, all. We are from Group 6. Today we are standing here to the presentation about communication difference Indonesian versus the United States material. But before we start to the material, let me introduce me and my friend. Hello everyone, my name is Yazid Ilyasa Maulana. My ID student is F1D1250059.
Hello everyone, my name is Rafi Fayabahaki and my ID student F1D1250039.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Hamdi Rabbani and my student ID is F1D1250041.
Hello everyone, my name is Marina Mabel and my student ID is F1D12507.
Okay, I think that's enough introduction session. Let's go straight to the material. Okay, the first, high context. Cultural context, high versus low. The fundamental difference lies in how messages are encoded and decoded. Indonesian is a high context culture. The first is communication relies heavily on non-verbal cues, context, and shared history. And next, indirect style is preferred to maintain social harmony, or in Indonesian is basa-basi. Next point 2 is United States low context culture. The first communication is explicit, direct, and verbal, and emphasis is on clarity, efficiency, and very to the point. And next, to the slide, Rafif.
Okay, thank you. Next slide, indirect versus direct communication style, Indonesian versus the United States. Indonesian avoiding confrontation. Indonesian tend to use subtle cues, euphemisms, and body language to convey difficult message or disagreement, often to avoid causing face or causing offense. Example, refusing a request might involve a false promise or expression difficulty rather than a direct no. And in United States, valuing explicit honesty. American priorities transparency and straightforwardness. Opinion are stated openly, and feedback is often direct. Favoring clarity over preservation of harmony. Example, directness in rejection is common, simple and clear. No is often viewed efficient and honest. Next, core values, collaboration versus individualism. In Indonesia and United States or America Serikat. This deeply help fellowship expectation around the dynamic and conflict resolution. In Indonesia collaboration, strong emphasis and social harmony, community cohesion, and respect for hierarchy and authority. Group needs often supersede individual decision. In America, individualism prioritizes personal freedom, self-reliance, and equality. Status is less critical. Performance and personal achievement are highly valued. Next,
Alright everyone, now let's move on the next part, time perception and formalities. This one's quite interesting because it shows how differently Indonesians and Americans value time and social interaction. So in Indonesia, time is often seen as something flexible. or what we call jam karet. Literally meaning rubber time. It doesn't mean people don't care about time. But more than relationship and harmony are usually more important than strict schedules. For example, if someone arrives a bit late, it's often understood, especially when it's for personal or social reasons. And then Indonesians also tend to be more formal and hierarchical in communication. We use titles like Bapak, Ibu, Mas, or Mbak to show respect based on someone's age, position, or social role, even in casual conversation. It's part of maintaining politeness and showing acknowledgement of status. On the other hand, the American approach are almost the opposite. They see time as a valuable resource. You've probably heard the saying, time is money. Being punctual is seen as a sign of professionalism and respect for others' time. And when it comes to formality, Americans are way more relaxed. They prefer using first name right away, even with the teachers, bosses, or older people. It's not about being disrespectful. It's about showing equality and openness. So yeah, those are the main differences in how Indonesian and Americans see time and formality. It might look simple, but it affects how people communicate and understand each other. Alright, that's all for me. And next, my friend Marita Mabel will continue with the next part.
And then the slide highlights cross-cultural communication challenge between American and Indonesian culture. Practical implication: avoiding mismatch. Misunderstanding arise when communications fail class. In academic adjustment, Indonesian students in the U.S. must learn to overcome reluctance to speak up and engage in direct, critical classroom debate. In business relation, U.S. professionals expect clear, rapid, and decisive communication, while Indonesian often priority establishing a strong personal relationship first before proceeding to business matters. And in perceived personality, without context, American might perceive Indonesian as indecisive or emphasize, while Indonesian might find American aggressive or rude due to their directness. And slide this for my friend.
And okay, in my material, it's an introduction to cultural compression. Cultural compression is the process of the examining and analyze the similarities and difference between two or more cultures. Understanding cultures' difference is important in today's globalized world, especially when interacting with people from different backgrounds. Next in my friend Rafif Waya Bayhaki.
In material, indirect versus direct communication style. In this part, we are going to talk about how Indonesian and American differ in their communication style, especially between direct and indirect communication. In Indonesian, people usually prefer indirect communication. That means we often express our thought or opinion in a polite and subtle way. Instead of saying this too bluntly, the goal is to keep harmony and avoid hurting someone's feeling. For example, instead of saying no, like Indonesian make me say something like maybe later, or think about it to say polite and respectful.
Okay, ma'am and all see this video. I think that's enough. Presentation session. We are from group 6 in today. I say thank you for your attention, and I hope this material and thank you for attention, and I hope this presentation has provided you with valuable insights and inspiration. And then in my material, this is discussion question at the offline material, offline class, and then conclusion, cultural comparison between Indonesia and other countries, highlight the diversity of human societies. By learning about different culture, we can develop a more open-minded and respectful attitude toward people from all backgrounds. Okay, I think that's enough presentation from group 6. I hope this material is good for all see this video. We close at Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Who are we?
Mining Dream.
Who are we?
Mining Dream.
Mining and Dream.
Go fight win.
12 menit.